Okay, everybody, so welcome back to another video. So it's finally come down to this. Y'all see the title. I'm not playing. I know some of y'all have really gotten on my ass about it before, that I should definitely change, and I never listened. I wasn't awake, and I wasn't here. Like, I wasn't here. Like, and it's hard to explain that, but I'll try to get to that. But I'm quitting witchcraft. I'm cutting all ties with it. It doesn't matter what kind it is. I'm quitting. And I honestly don't care if some people say, oh, it's not all evil and it's not all dark, and I am on the path that I need to be, and I am turning more into Buddhism and Hinduism and spirituality. Basically, like, I found, I couldn't believe it. Oh my god, you guys. This is going to be a very hard and emotional video for me, and you guys are just going to have to bear with me. Because I found out some very interesting news about my mom that I didn't even know about. And it actually scares the hell out of me. You know, most people that knew my mom would always say that, oh yeah, she's a good lady, and she was so nice and so sweet and so caring and so funny, and she was so nice to me, and no, she was wearing a mask. She had an act, okay? And right now, just talking about it, it's kind of like making my vision a little wonky right now. But before I actually get into that part, I had a spiritual awakening. Me and my friend Casey went to see some shamans to have a energy reading. I did not expect to have my very first awakening. Now, this video isn't meant for everybody, and if that's the case, it's fine. But please don't leave any hateful comments. Don't be rude in my comments. I don't want to hear this whole, that's bullshit, that's fake shit. Keep it to yourself, okay? Because I don't need that energy in my life. Negative energy be gone. Like, for real. No, I'm not playing right now. Like, I'm actually very serious. And I'm actually I'm full of emotion right now because I'm still manifesting right now. And if I do start crying just out of nowhere, then it's because I'm having I'm manifesting. But anyways, we got our energies cleansed. One of the shamans actually had us filmed when the other shaman was talking to us about what to expect. And that was so cool because she has us on her channel, on her Facebook, and it was just, she was filming herself giving me my first reading. But Casey said that she didn't film him, which is, I don't know, maybe there was a calling for it that I had to have, like, be filmed, I guess. I don't know. But I didn't have to tell her anything about me. Didn't have to tell her anything about my past. Didn't bring anything up. She knew right away I was abused. Knew right away that I was an abuse victim, a violent victim. fucking knew a lot of people hated me and were bullying me. And then after that, she brought my mom. And that shit got so real, so quick. I'm sorry. Basically told her that my mom abused me, and she tried to kill me as a newborn and tried to suffocate me, and I actually ended up dying and all that. Come to find out that because she was a kitchen witch, which I always thought they just practiced, white magic and protection for their cooking and all that. No. Come to find out they were dark-ass Satanists. Not Satanists, but dark witches that practiced Satanism in their fucking spells. And they had all this dark energy around them, and they used their spells to hurt people and curse people. Oh my god. I was living with a monster. And the fucked up part, she literally was trying to drag me down with her. Because she hated me so much. She hated kids. She tried to abort me. She literally did not like kids. And I'm here right now because of my dad, who saved me. But because of him saving me, I had to suffer. And he had to suffer too. But she got me into horror movies at 7 years old, which caused my fear of clowns, which caused my fear of spiders, which caused my fear of snakes, deep water, sharks, you name it, she was cause of it. And people always made fun of me because of, like, oh, why are you such a pussy? Why are you so scared of everything? And stop being so scared. And there's nothing, and it's like, you don't understand. These fears, these phobias are caused because of my mom. And people would always say, oh, don't be blaming your problems on your mom and all that. Stop blaming your problems on everybody else. And my dad, he'd always try to get me to watch comedy, like black and white comedy, like The Three Stooges, Abbott and Costello, like I Love Lucy. And my mom is over here yanking my arm, and like, God. I swear to fucking God, I swear when I have my fucking baby and all that, later on and all that, I'm not gonna do that. They're not gonna be watching horror movies at that young of age. No way. No. Anyways. She basically was suffering because of her past. And the shaman told me because of her drinking, it was to numb her pain. Because of what her dad and mom did to her. And because of it, she would black out and take that pain and inflict it onto me or my dad. No, she would always just say these hurtful things, like calling me fat, calling me disgusting, calling me ugly, calling me retarded. And all because she was so insecure of her body, because she was anorexic and had an eating disorder. Which I ended up getting at 16. And started drinking when I was 17. It's so fucking messed up. God, I'm like all of a sudden feeling so tired all of a sudden because of this. I'm trying not to, because my mind's getting all cloudy and all that, so. Anyways, after we got through everything, we talked about my crash I got into when I was 17. And because that I made it and I did not die, but somebody else did, it was not, God didn't want me there. You know, the heavens didn't want me there. The spirits did not want me there. It was not my time to go, even though I did have an out-of-body experience. I almost did die. It wasn't my time to go yet. But it was somebody else that took my place. And whoever that person was, you know, I still thank them from this day on. Now, after the reading, I did have a actual cleansing. I had another shaman lay me down on this table, and she used a pendulum to clear every single chakra point from my head to my feet. You guys, I cannot tell you how much I learned about myself. I had a wall that was bigger than the fucking Chinese wall. I had that wall up for so long, for years. And I swore I would never, ever take that down. And if somebody wanted my life bad enough, they would have to climb over that wall. I learned I had a cage that was protecting my heart for so long. I was so defensive with everybody that came into my life. And now, because I had this cleansing, because I know that I am protected, I can let go. I can open that cage. I can open that door. I can take down that wall. I literally had a out-of-body experience. I learned my past self, like my past life, and I learned my future life. My past life, I was two things. And this is actually amazing. My first past life, I was a Victorian maiden, like kind of like a fair maiden. I was very beautiful. I was careless, or I was actually carefree. I was just this beautiful, wondrous, mysterious fair maiden in the Victorian era. The hell is that sound? That's so weird. And my second past life, I was actually a doctor, like a male surgeon doctor in World War II, because she said she could picture a man holding a bone saw, and it's, you know, the World War II era, and she told me she could picture it, and then pictured human autopsies, and pictured just everything that do with the human system. And I told her how I was always into human anatomy, which she could also see. And she's like, this was you. You were a surgeon. You saved people's lives. And she told me that for as my future, she could see me doing so wonderful things that I always wanted to do. I told her that oh my god, I'm sorry, it's just that fucking energy, man. Like, I'm releasing so much. Like, basically, she told me that she could see me helping people through energy helping as a medical nurse, but not helping people, like, physically and all that, but more, and not mentally, but more spiritually. And then told me I was a great spirit worker, and she could see me helping others spiritually through their journeys and helping them by telling my story. You guys, it was so amazing. And the second I came back into my body, because I heard a train right before I woke up. I could feel my body just twitching, just everywhere. I was twitching, and I'm still twitching a little bit still. um, that was because it was every single energy point, and I couldn't move. I found I couldn't move, but I could like have all these thoughts rushing in my head. I wanted to ask her why I was twitching so much, but I couldn't force myself to talk. It was so weird. And then all of a sudden, I heard the sound of a train, like a sound of a train passing by. There were no trains around here. Okay, there was no trains at all. And so when she told me to wake up and just start moving around and all that, I cannot tell you how, oh God, you guys, it felt so weird. Like, the room was literally just all spinning, and everything was so fucking bright, and everything was so vivid and clear. I was like, wait a minute, this was never this clear before. Like, what the hell happened? It's like, you get a pair of really good glasses, and you can actually see for the first time, and it's like everything is so picture perfect. And as I'm sitting up and, I'm moving my hands and my toes and all that, I asked her, why did I hear a train? There's no trains around here. And she's like, because you are on the right path and you are speeding through that journey that you need to be on. That train is your journey to the right path that you're heading on. And you need to stay in that journey. And she told me that my spirits were telling me, though I'm on this journey and I'm going fast on this journey, I need to take things slow. Don't rush things. And I think she was actually talking about me and Casey, but I'm not going to bring that up. It's not the right time to bring that up. But, you guys, I'm here. I literally was telling her that I felt awake, and I am awake. I had an awakening, and I felt like I found myself for the first time. For years, I've been searching, thinking I always found myself, but I never did. And I was always being someone I wasn't. I found myself for the first time. I felt like I was a different person after that. I felt like this, who was I? Who is this? I was thinking, who the hell is this person I'm in right now? And this was me. So that was my experience. So, like I said, I am done with witchcraft. I'm done with Wicca. I honestly don't want anything to do with it anymore. Even though I am wearing a Salem t-shirt. I love Salem, Massachusetts. I'm not gonna lie. The fucking culture there is awesome. But being a part of that, I'm done. I am literally cutting people out of my life for good. I'm cutting that rope. I feel like I've been reborn. And I have been brought here for a reason. And I'm here now. Like, I'm here. So, that's it for this video. Make sure to rate, subscribe, and comment. And have an awesome day.